The New York Red Bulls are one of the MLS's premier teams. They are located in a big New York market and are looking for success. There is, however, a problem with them having success, as this man, Dax McCarty, has been sold to Chicago Fire for $400,000. He was their captain, their leader, one of their best overall players, and he is now gone. This does not look like a team trying to achieve success to me. This looks like a team trying to tank without the fans noticing. But trust me, we noticed. 2017 season for the New York Red Bulls started off with a bang as they came from behind in a 2-1 win over Atlanta United. And they as well moved on against Colorado and got a 1-0 win. But that good fortune would soon change to misery. That little winning streak that they had going at the beginning of the season quickly turned into a 3-1 loss to the Sounders, a home draw against Real Salt Lake, and getting blasted 4-1 as can be seen here by the Houston Dynamo. And as well, they lost to Orlando City. They could not get a goal on Orlando City. That is absolutely pathetic. So you bounce back after losing to Orlando City, and you decide to win 3 in a row at home against DC, Columbus, and Chicago. Good! Go out on the road to face Sporting KC and lose 2-0. Okay, you can just bounce back at Philly. They haven't won a game yet this season. You get blasted 3-0. Alright, well, we'll get them back at home. We're against LA Galaxy. They've struggled this year. You lose 3-1. Alright, well, we gotta go up. We gotta face Toronto now. It's at home. You tie 1-1. You have not won a game in your last 4 matches. That is absolutely terrible. Now, I love my New York Red Bulls. They are my favorite MLS team. But this has been a terrible, terrible run of form from this franchise. Let's just see if they can bounce back in this season. Alright, June hits. You have a huge game against your biggest rivals in the New York Derby, NYCFC. And you surprisingly come out with a 1-0 victory. Good, maybe this can be the game changer this team needs. Then you go into Philadelphia, where you got whooped by a team that didn't even win a game. And you go in and you win 2-0. Man, this is even better. This is great. Now you have a home match against NYC on June 24th. You get to face NYC at home. Don't disappoint your fans. And you tremendously disappoint your fans by losing 2-0 to your biggest rivals at home. Come on. You can't be doing that. It's alright. It can get better. We all know it can get better. You get to face the New England Revolution 2 times in a row away from home. The first one is in MLS action, and you go there and you win 3-2. Good. Now you get to face them once again in the Open Cup, and you get another 1-0 win. Man, this things might be starting to turn around. You go in to face the Earthquakes, and you absolutely destroy the San Jose Earthquakes. The game I was at, you destroy them 5-1. And great, this is looking pretty good now. You go in to Minnesota to face Minnesota United, expansion team, sitting bottom of the West, and you destroy them 3-0. This is still pretty good. You go home against the Montreal Impact, and you destroy them 4-0. Oh my lord, what is going on? But then you falter against against your biggest rivals, NYCFC, and you lose 3-2 away from home. Okay, whatever. It's just one game though, right? Now, here comes one of the bigger games of your season. Here's one of the bigger games of your season so far. You have an Open Cup semi-final against the underdog, FC Cincinnati. The storybook season that they are having down in the USL. They are here to face you and try and take your glory away from you. Let's see what happens. You come back and you score. Bradley Wright Phillips ties it up in the 77th minute. Can this get better? You guys are coming back from being down 2-0 in the second half. This is going pretty good. And you couldn't do it in regulation, but there you go. Your hero Bradley Wright Phillips heads it home and gives you the 3-2 win against FC Cincinnati. You are moving on to the US Open Cup final. Let's see how you do once you are there. Alright, so you're here in the final against Sporting Kansas City, trying to pick up your first US Open Cup, what some would call your first major trophy, because apparently supporter shields don't count as trophies. And you have a tough team to face here in Sporting KC, and you falter in the big game and lose 2-1 and disappoint your fans once again. And you go on a continued dry patch right here as you visit Columbus, fall 3-2. At home against the faltering DC United, lose or tie 3-3. Then you visit Toronto, another game I was at, and you lose 4-2 and disappoint not only me but everybody else. But it's alright. You've made the playoffs this season as the 6th seed, which is good. You're in. Now, that means you're going to have to face the Chicago Fire in Chicago. Good luck. Alright, let me set the stage for you. One game, winner take all. You get to face the Chicago Fire, the team that you dealt your captain and arguably best player to. Who could have thought that this would come and bite you in the ass? I don't know. But it doesn't matter. You have to face Chicago, and they are the 3 seed. You get to go to Toyota Park and face them. And you surprisingly come out with a smashing 4-0 win against Chicago. And now you get the reward of getting to face Toronto FC in Toronto. Let's see how you do. Alright, it's a best of 2 Toronto, New York Red Bulls. Game 1 at home against Toronto FC. And you lose 2-1. And because it is a best of 2, that means that there is an aggregate score. Meaning, if both teams win a game, it'll come down to who scored the most goals and conceded the least. And if they are indeed tied, it'll come down to who scored more away goals. You guys lost 2-1. So that means that Toronto already has an advantage, having already scored 2 away goals. But it's alright. Just go in there and win 2-0, and you can advance in the playoffs. And you go in there and you score. Alright. Good. Good start. You're leading against one of the best teams ever created. But they shut you down the rest of the game, playing 10v10. You can't even score another goal, and you are now out of the MLS playoffs. Unbelievable. Can it even possibly get worse than this? Oh my god, it can get worse. Now you've traded away your captain again Sacha Kljestan is gone to Orlando City. This team does not like holding on to veteran players that are actually skilled. This is just unbelievable. The only good thing is you signed Kaku, but he's not a whole team. I'm done.